Hello students, welcome to Power Tutorials. So today we are going to cover Andhra Pradesh Maths Board, that is AP SSC Maths exam solution, full solution, which you have recently who have completed. If you want a solution for this, so then better check each and every question in detail, because it's not only for this, it is also useful for your next, which you are going to the 11th class, because few topics from this will be again continued in the next classes as well. So if you have any doubt with respect to these topics, I think it will be better for you to understand how I am explaining with the solution. And most of the part, the main agenda for this is already mentioned in the thumbnail, that it is the answer key. So whoever wants to cross check your answers whether we have done correct or wrong, so this will be better for you, but make sure to not impact this result on your next exams, which is science and social. Okay, because the exam which you written is already done and we cannot change it, but you can just feel confident like that you are getting this many marks and so on. Okay, so before starting to this video, I have already completed model paper solution, and whoever has watched that video before your exam, I am sure that you definitely might have scored 80% more, because most of the questions are little similar, or at least exact, or the topics are little similar, or else I can also say if you are exactly same as the model paper questions. Okay, so that's why not only for AP SSC, for every board exam, the state board or the central board will give you sample paper or the model paper solutions. Make sure to practice that first, and then, because there can be scenarios where it will be little similar or else exactly same questions as well, how it happened in this part. Okay, so let's start with the video. We'll go with one by one question, and whichever there is options, I will solve with both A and B. Okay, hope my audio is clear. Let's see the first one. LCM and HCF of two numbers are 60 and 3 respectively. If one number is 12, then the other number is. So this is the direct question. So what is the property of two numbers? If LCM and HCF, what is the relation? LCM into HCF is equal to the product of those two numbers. LCM into HCF for two numbers, this will valid, should be equal to the product of those two numbers. Okay, so what are the numbers here? One number is 12, other we need to find. So 12 into x. What is LCM and HCF? LCM is 60 and HCF is 3. 12 ones, 12 fives. So the other value is nothing but 5 into 3, which is 15. So the answer is A, which is 15. Okay, let's see the second one. 0 of a polynomial. So 0 of polynomial is easy, just we have to relate this p of x is equal to 0. So ax plus b, I am equating it to 0, so move b to the other side, becomes minus b, and a will become by a. So the option is C, which is minus b by a. Okay, let's move to the next one. Third question. Create a binomial whose degree is 3. So what is binomial? Binomial is a polynomial which is having two terms in it. Okay, so you can give any random example. So for my purpose, I will use, the point is degree should be 3. So I can write 3x cube plus 4. Why this is one of the solution? Because the highest power is 3 and it has two terms in it. Okay, so you can write any equation with two terms, but the highest power of x should be 3. Okay, next one. Generate a pair of linear equations in two variables which are intersecting lines. So what are intersecting lines? So for the intersecting lines, the condition is a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. And it is a pair of linear equations, two variables, so it should have both x and y in it. So for my convenience, I can write the equations as 3x plus 4y is equal to 6 is first equation, and 4x minus, you can write it as 2y or anything, 4x minus 5y is equal to 6 is second equation. So what is the condition? a1 by a2, which is 3 by 4 is not equal to 4 by minus 5. Hence these two are the pair of linear equations which are intersect. Okay, let's move to the fifth one. Fifth one is assessed reason question. So we have to first understand whether both are true or false, and then we need to also check whether it is a proper reason for that particular question. So minus 5 is common difference for AP. So what is common difference? So it is nothing but that in difference between any two consecutive terms. So here 5 and 0 is mentioned. So 0 minus 5 is minus 5, minus 5 minus 0 is minus 5. So hence A is correct. The common difference is AP, which an minus 1. This is also correct. Hence both are correct, and it is a proper reason or proper explanation for that statement. Okay, let's move to the next one. So they are saying that if triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ, then which of the following is true? So what is the property for similar triangles? The corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding ratios are equal. So A is equal to Z, A will be equal to X. So this is wrong. AB XY, there is no condition that the sides will be equal. The sides can only be proportional, not equal. Okay. AC by BC is equal to XZ by YZ. AC by BC is equal to XZ by YZ. Yes, C is correct. What about D? B is equal to Z. What the B angle will be equal to Y angle, not Z angle. So this is also wrong. Okay, for this not only I will write the equation AB for the corresponding sides. If I write, then AB by XY will be equal to BC by YZ. The second relation AC by XZ. So if I take first and third equation, first and second equation, and then cross exchange these two terms, then it becomes AB by BC is equal to X5 by YZ. Okay. What is the other condition for similar triangles? All the corresponding angles will be equal. That is, angle A will be equal to angle X, angle B will be equal to angle Y, and angle C will be equal to angle Z. Okay. Let's move to the next one. If sin theta equal to 1 by 2, then the angle of theta. The theta is simple. Sin 30 is 1 by 2, so the answer is correct, which is D. Okay, what about other angles? I'll just write. Sin 90 is 1. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. And sin 60, if they ask, it becomes root 3 by 2. Okay, let's move to the next question. If the length of shadow of a man is equal to the height of the man, then the angle of the elevation is 45. Yes, this is true. Why? Because if they say like this, if the length of man is this one and his shadow is this one, these two are equal. Equal in the sense tan theta, which is height by shadow, so they have mentioned height and shadow are equal. So height by shadow is 1, cancel, both are 1. Tan theta is equal to 1, so the theta is equal to 45 degrees. Okay. Next, volume of sphere having radius r is a direct formula, which is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. Next, go to the 10th one. The sum of probabilities of all elementary events of an experiment. The answer is A, which is 1. It is not D. The probability, or the whole probability of any event is always equal to 1. Okay. Eleventh. Create a geometrical design involving two tangents drawn from external point to the circle. This is exactly same question they have given in the model paper as well. Okay, so for this, what you have to do, first draw a circle, take a point, external point, and draw two lines to it which are external tangents. Make sure it is touching at one point, because tangents always touch at only one point. It should not get intersected. Okay, so these are the tangents which are intersecting at, I can say this is P, this is Q, and A is the point from which we have two tangents to the circle, the center O. Okay, so move to the next one. Form a quadratic equation in X whose coefficient of X square is 3. Okay, so they have provided all the coefficients. So standard equation of quadratic is, it should have X square, it should have 1x, and it should have some constant. Coefficient of X square is 3, so 3x square. Coefficient of X is minus 4, so minus 4x, the constant term is 2. So this is a standard or the quadratic equation with given condition. Coefficient of X square is 3, coefficient of X is minus 4, and the constant term is 2. Okay. So in this way all the section 1 questions are done. So let's move into the section 2 questions. Create a quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of zeros are they have mentioned. If sum and product are mentioned, what is the standard quadratic equation? The equation is x square minus of sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. So for this given condition, x square minus sum of zeros I have mentioned, sum of zeros is 1 into x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. So if I just cross multiply by, multiply the whole equation by 2, this equation becomes 2x square minus 2x plus 3 is equal to 0 is the polynomial. Hope the solution is clear. Let's move to the next one, 14th question. Analyze the nature of fruits. So to analyze the nature of fruits, what you need to find? We need to find D, which is delta, which is b square minus 4s. So let's first write what the ABC values. A value is coefficient of x square, which is 2. B value is coefficient of x, which is minus 5, and C value is inverse constant. Okay, so b square, which is minus 5 whole square minus 4 into a value is 1, 2, and C value is 1. So this becomes 5 square minus 5 square of 5 square is about 25 minus 4 2s are 8. 25 minus 8, the answer is 7. So which is, so I got the delta as greater than 0. If delta is greater than 0, the nature of fruits is are real and distinct. So if it is equal to 0, then it is real and equal. If it is less than 0, the roots are non-real. Next, see the 15th one. Define BPT, which is basic proportionality theorem. So the statement says like, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle then it divides the other two sides in equal ratios. Okay, so you can also draw a triangle like this. state that this is a line. If a triangle A, B, C and DE is the line, so DE parallel to BC, it implies AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. Okay, so make sure to draw in this way so that you will get full marks. The next one, 16th question, find the value of sin theta plus cos theta whole square plus sin theta minus cos theta whole square. So what is a plus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So just apply the same formula. So here it becomes sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta. And what is a minus b whole square? A square plus b square minus 2ab. So this becomes sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sin theta cos theta. So these two gets cancelled out. What is sin square theta plus cos square theta? The value is 1 because as per first identity, and this is also 1. So 1 plus 1, the final answer is 2. Okay. Let's move to 17th. Define angle of elevation. Okay, so what is angle of elevation? It is the angle between horizontal line and the line of sight when a person looks upward. So this point is important. Whenever the person is looking upward, then the angle by his projection to the horizontal, that angle is nothing but angle of projection. So here if I say I have a building and here I have some point, and on the ground if I say I have a person, so a person is standing here, then this angle, this angle is nothing but angle of elevation. You can also draw a rough diagram in this way. That will be better for the invigilator to evaluate. Okay, so here I can also say tan theta e is equal to height by distance. So if this is height and this is distance. Let's move to 18th. The length of tangent from a point A at a distance 5 centimeters from center of circle is 4. Find the radius of circle. So here let's draw a circle first, and here we have a point which is we have a tangent. Okay, we have a center. From center we will have the connection to this. What is the property? Tangent is always perpendicular. Okay, now let's see what their condition. Distance of 5 centimeters from center. So this is 5 and this is 4. They are asking radius. So simply use Pythagoras theorem. Let me write this is O, this point as A, this point as B. Then using Pythagoras theorem I can see OA square is equal to AB square plus OB square. OA square is equal to 5 square, which is 25, is equal to 4 square is 16 plus OB square, which is R square. So OB I can write, which is root of 25 minus 16, which is 9. So OB is equal to 3. Therefore radius of circle is equal to 3 centimeters. Units is also important. Okay, let's move to the next one. 19th question. Find the curved surface areas of hemisphere whose radius is 7. So curved surface CSA of hemisphere formula is what is CS of hemisphere? The formula is 2 pi r square. So 2 into, let's say if pi value is not given, I can take the value as 22 by 7 and the r value is minus 7. So 7 into 7, 1 7, 1 7 gets cancelled. 44 into 7. 7 4 is 28, 2, 7 4 is 28, 30. So the answer is 308 centimeters square. The unit is important because it's an area, so it should be square unit, and here they have mentioned centimeter, so it should be square centimeter. Let's move to 20th question. Write the formula. So simply they are asking formula for two conditions. First one, if the point is dividing the 2 points, line joining 2 points x1 y1 x2 y2 in the ratio m1 is to m2, then the formula is m2 m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, and the y coordinate will be m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Okay. What about second? They are asking midpoint of 2 points, so this is very easy, which is nothing but x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, let's move to the next question. So section 1 and 2 are done. So if you feel it is little faster, just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to slow down. Okay, because till now which are covered are very small questions, so this way it is total completed within 22 minutes. So now I'm going to the section 3, which are 4 marks questions. Okay, explain how -2 and 3 by 2 are the roots of the quadratic equation. So if you haven't known the roots, we can directly derive the quadratic equation from the roots by using x minus a into x minus b is equal to 0. So where a and b are the roots, so just substitute x minus of -2, so x plus 2 into x minus b is -3 by 2, so just multiply these two, you'll get x square plus 2x minus 3 by 2x minus 2 into 3 by 2. So this two gets cancelled out. So let in the next slide, x square, if I take LCM, this becomes 4 minus 3. So x square plus x into 4 minus 3 by 2 and minus 3 is equal to 0. So x square plus 4 minus 3 is x, so simply x by 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. Multiply whole equation by 2, this equals 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Let's see what they have mentioned in the question. 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Hence we got the same equation. Okay, let's move to the next one. 22nd question. Write the formula to calculate nth term of AP. What is the formula to calculate nth term? The formula is nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. They are asking 10th term. So T10 is equal to a here is 3, 10 minus 1, and the d value, okay, let me find the d value first. D value is the difference between any two consecutive terms, so I will take first and second. So 7 minus 3 is the d value, which is 4. So this becomes 3 plus 9 into 4, so the answer is 4 9 is 36, 36 plus 3 is 13. So the 10th term is 39. Let's move to next question, 23rd. Express the trigonometric ratios cos, tan, cosecant and secant in terms of sin A. So let me write one by one. Cos A in sin A terms, it will be root of 1 minus sin square A. Tan A becomes sin A by root of 1 minus sin square A. I'll write cosecant here. Cosecant is easy, which is nothing but inverse of sin A. So this becomes 1 by sin A. So let the last one here. Secant A. Secant is 1 by cos A. So simple. It is 1 by root of 1 minus sin square. Okay. Let's move to the next one. 24th question. Prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. The same question, without any changing anything, they have written in the model paper question paper as well. Same question. So that's why I'm saying when you're writing, not only for this exam is over, but for the next exam, science exams or social exams you are going to attempt, make sure to practice the model question paper first, which is directly there in your main website. Okay, so just practice that question paper, check all the questions irrespective of the numbers, check each and everything, practice it, because there are cases, because for maths it is almost, I can say 50 to 60% is exactly same. Only for few questions the numbers are different, but the question pattern or the topics, each and everything is exactly same. And this question is as it is from the model paper. Okay, so that's why for science, if you're going to attempt tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whenever it is, make sure to practice model paper first, because that will definitely boost your confidence. Okay. Prove the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. So for this, first draw a circle. Okay, and then draw a parallelogram like this. Okay, so let's mark A, B, C, D is a parallelogram, and where you're touching, let's mark these points as P, Q, R and S. So let's write ABCD is a parallelogram circumscribing a circle. So if it is a parallelogram, what is the basic condition? The opposite sides are equal. So here AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. You can write opposite sides are equal. Okay, so what is the next condition? If you notice, BP and BQ are tangent properties, that is from external point BP is equal to BQ. Okay, BP is equal to BQ. Same way, AS is equal to AP, then DS is equal to DR, DS is equal to DR, and B RC is equal to CQ. So how these are current? Length of tangents from external point are equal. The length of tangents are equal, hence I have written all these points. Okay, so now what I will do is I will just write AB plus CD. Let's write AB plus CD. So what is AB plus CD? AB means AP plus BP, AP plus BP. What about CD? CD is DR plus RC, DR plus RC or CR. So what is AP? AP I can write it as AS, BP I can write it as BQ, DR I can write it as DS, and RC I can write it as CQ. So if you notice, AS plus DS, what about these two terms? AS plus DS is nothing but AS and DS nothing but AD. So this I can write it as AD plus BQ plus CQ. BQ plus CQ is nothing but BC. So here I have written one more condition. AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. So this I can say as, okay, let's take one more slide. So here I can write 2AB is equal to 2AD. So AB is equal to AD. If the adjacent sides are, okay, I'll write, if the adjacent sides of a parallelogram are equal, it becomes rhombus. Okay, let's move to the next one. A toy is in this form of cone of radius 3.5 centimeters mounted on a hemisphere of same radius. So we have a cone which is mounted on hemisphere. Okay, radius they have mentioned as 3.5. This value is 3.5 centimeters. Total height is 15.5. If you notice here, this value will be 3.5 because it is the radius. Okay, so I can simply write height of cone (15.5 minus 3.5). So the height of cone is nothing but 12 centimeters. So this value is 12. Okay, radius we know, which is 3.5. So what is slant height? Slant height, this value we are asking about. Slant height of cone is equal to root of 12 square plus radius is 3.5 whole square. So 12 square is 144. 3.5 square is 12.25. Let me just check. 5 3 is 15, 1 3 1 is 5 3 is 15, 5 is 25, 2 3 5 is 15, 16 17, again 3 5 is 15, 1 3 is 9, 10 11. Five is 25, 2, 5 3 is 15, 16 17, 3 5 is 15, 1 3 is 9, 10. So yes, it is 12.25. 144 plus 12.25 will give me 156.25. Okay, 12 square is 144. So let's check for 12.5. What is the square root? 5 5 is 25, 2 5 2 is 10, 11 12, 1 5 5 is 6, 2 5 is 10, 1 2 is 4 5, 2 1 is 2, 125 comes 5 2 16. Yes, correct, it is 156.25. so this value is nothing but 12.5. so the L value is 12.5 centimeters. Now let's see what they are asking. Find the total surface area of TET. So TSA of whole tie, TSA of toy will be CSA of cone plus CSA of hemisphere. So why we are talking about CSAs, why not TSA? Why? Because the bottom part of cone is inside it, in the same way the upper part of hemisphere is inside it, which cannot be seen from outside. So if they are asking about total surface area, which is only the outside area, so CSA of cone plus CSA of hemisphere. Okay, so let's write the formula. CSA of cone is pi RL and CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So we know what are the values, so let's substitute one by one and it gets the value. If they mention pi value here, no. So if they haven't mentioned, we can directly use 22/7. So it becomes 22 by 7 into 22 by 7. R value is 3.5, so I can write it as 7 by 2. L value we got it as 12.5 plus pi 2 pi r square, so which is 2 into 22 by 7 into r. I will write it as 7 by 2 because 3.5 I will write it as 7 by 2. So you can easily cancel. 7 7 cancels, 2 2 cancels, and here 7 7 cancels, 2 1s 2 11s. So you will get 11 into 12.5 plus 22 into, okay, again 2 1s 2 11s, 11 7 77. So 12.5 into 11 you will get 573. 13.13 is 137.5 plus 77. Let's add these two. 137.5 77, so this becomes 0.5 14, 7 plus 3 10 11. So the final answer is 214.5 centimeters square. Okay, hope it is clear. I can say till now this is one of the little lengthy question when compared to all other questions. Okay, let's move to the next one. Write the formula to find the mean by step deviation method of a grouped data and explain the terms in it. So this is a direct formula they are asking. So let's write the formula. Mean is equal to A plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. So this is a direct formula, and they are also asking to explain the terms in it. So let's explain one by one. A value is assumed mean. Ui value is xi minus a by h. Okay, where xi, little next one, xi is equal to upper limit plus lower limit by 2 plus lower limit by 2 for each interval. Okay, what about h? Upper limit minus lower limit. And sigma fi is sum of all frequencies. Okay, so not only you have to write the formula, you have to also need to mention the each and every term. So let's write each and everything. Okay. Let's move to the 27th question. Two dice are thrown at same time. Okay, based on above data, create 4 questions similar to the example given below. So similar type, I can't say exact same question, but yes, similar type question is there in the model paper as well. Okay, so same probability type of question. So here they are asking to create 4 questions. Not only you have to solve this below question, we also need to create 4 more questions and solve them. Okay, what is the probability that the sum of 2 numbers appearing on the top of dice is 8? So P of sum is equal to 8 we need to find. So for this, let's get the winning cases. Winning cases are, so which 2 can be added to get the value of as 8? The values are 2, 6, 6, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3 and 4, 4. So the winning cases are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The total cases are 6 into 6, which is 36. So I'll simply write P of 8 is equal to 5 by 36. And I'll also write the next part. 4 questions similar to above question So for this I will use the alphabet as A. The first one I will write P of sum is equal to, I can write it as 4. So for this winning cases, if sum is 4, then our value is easy, which is 1, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 2. So sum as 4, the answer will be 3 by 36. Similarly, P of sum is equal to 5 also I can take. So here the winning cases for 5 it will be 1 comma 4, 4 comma 1, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 2. So only 4 winning cases. So the answer is 4 by 36. They're asking 4 cases, so 2 are done. Let's get the other 2 as well. So C P of sum is equal to, let's take it as 9. Then winning cases, sum to be 9, the winning will be 3 comma 6, 6 comma 3, and 4 comma 5, 5 comma 4, and the total probability will be 4 by 36. Let's last one, P of sum is equal to 3. This is very easy because they haven't questioned like it should be the case. We can take any 4 cases. So the winning cases are 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1, only 2 cases. Hence the answer is 2 by 36. Okay, in this way I have written all 4 cases. So first one, sum is equal to 4, I got 1 3 3 3 1 2 2, so 3 by 36. P is equal to 5, I got 1 4 4 1 2 3 3 2, 4 by 36. And then I have taken P of 9, which is 6 3 6 3 6 4 5 5 4 4 by 36. P of sum is equal to 3, I got the winning only 2 cases, which are 1 2 2 1, so the answer is 2 by 36. Okay, go to next question. 28th question, observe the given graph and answer the following questions. Okay, we have a parabola like this which is touching x-axis has 2 points which are 2 and 3. They're asking, let's see what they're asking. What is the shape of graph? The shape of graph is parabola. Okay, second, write the number of zeros. Number of zeros are 2 because it is touching x-axis as 2 points. What about C? Find the sum of zeros. Sum of zeros are, means you have to just add them. The zeros, first one is here which is 2 and second is here which is 3. So sum of zeros is 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 which is 5. And the D question, product of zeros which is nothing but 2 into 3 which is 6. As the answers for this are parabola, 2, 5 and 6. Okay. So till now we have completed section 1 2 3 questions, and now we are going to the move to the last section, which is section 4. These are longer questions, so it will be little lengthy when compared to the all 3 sections. So I have completed all 3 sections, all questions in 44 minutes, but I don't say that this is the right process to follow. You can, it depends on your confidence and your thinking level. Okay, so it's even if you take 1 hour to complete section 1 2 and 3, it's okay, because section 3 or section the last section will have only 5 questions in it, and we also have an option to solve either one A or B. So based upon your confidence you can plan, and don't solve both because only one will be considered for marking. Even if you solve both, the first whichever you answer will be considered for marking. So make sure to cross check whichever you want to answer, only then you attempt the particular question. Okay, section 4, first one, A answer. So the question is 19th. What is the question number? 29th question. A part. Let's solve A part first. Okay, first I will see what is B part. A is to just prove the irrationality of root 3, that is okay. B part, we have a triangle similarity question. Okay, I can say both are easy questions. So if you feel triangle that somewhere you can go mistake, then go for this question, because it's a theory type. Mostly you might have prepared confidently, so better answer this question. Okay, just for the irrationality of root 3. So for this irrationality questions, what is the procedure you have to follow? First I will write the 2A answer. So we have to prove in opposite way. Like first you have to assume it as rational and then prove it is not rational. Okay, so for that let us assume root 3 is rational. So if it is root 3 is rational, it can be written in form of P by Q. So root 3 is equal to P by Q, where P comma Q are co-primes and q not equal to 0. Why? Because it is there in the denominator. This condition is very important, you have to mention this. Okay, now p, if you will get it as q into root 3. Now let's do squaring on both sides. If you do squaring on both sides, what will happen? It become p square is equal to 3q square. So as per the condition, if p square is having a factor of 3, then p will also have a factor of 3. And second, write p value as 3a, whereas a belongs to natural numbers. Okay, now this becomes 3a whole square is equal to 3q square. So this you will get 9a square is equal to 3q square. So here I can say q square I am getting as 3a square. So here it is saying that q is also having a factor of 3. Also having a factor of 3, which is contradicting our original statement. So root 3 is not rational, stating root 3 is irrational, because we assumed it is rational and here proved, but our statement is not correct, so hence we got the final answer as root 3 is irrational. Okay. Let's see the B part now. So for the B part, it is similar triangles concept, and not only similar triangles, you can also use the BPT theorem to solve it much faster. Okay, so if you notice here, the ABC is a triangle and DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. So as per BPT theorem, what we have said, that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, then it divides other two sides in the equal ratio. So here I will write, using basic proportionality theorem, basic proportionality theorem, I can say AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. AE by EC. So what is AD they have mentioned? AD is x, BD is x minus 2. So x by x minus 2 is equal to AE value is x plus 2 by x minus 1. X plus 2 by x minus 1. So if I just cross multiply, this becomes x into x minus 1 is equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2. So this I can write it as x square minus x is equal to a plus b into a minus b form. So it is simple, a square minus b square. So x square minus 4. So x square gets cancelled out. So I'll get the final answer of x value as 4. So I can say this is easy question, but if you know BPT theorem, this is much easier question. Okay, let's move to the next one. 4 more questions, so just stay with me till 4 more questions are completed. Okay, identify which type of triangle can be found with the vertices just for your answer. So we have 3 points or the vertices, I can say, which are A 5 minus 2, B point 6 comma 4, and C point 7 comma minus 2. They are asking which triangle. So for this we have to find the sides lengths. If you find the sides lengths, and using that relation we can identify whether it belongs to equilateral, scalene or isosceles triangle. So first let's find out AB value. AB value is root of x minus x1 whole square. So it is 6 minus 5 whole square plus 4 minus of minus 2 becomes plus 2 whole square. So this becomes root of 1 plus 4 6 player is 36. So I got the AB value as root 37. What about BC? 7 minus 6 whole square plus minus 2 minus 4 whole square. So again 7 minus 6 is 1, minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6, minus 6 square is also 36. So from here I can see AB is equal to BC. Okay, let's see about what is AC. Root of x2 is 7 minus 5 whole square plus minus 2 plus of minus 2, so we can minus 2 plus 2. So 7 minus 5 is 2 square, so we got the AC value as 2. Okay, so from here I can see AB is equal to BC but not equal to AC. AB is equal to BC but not equal to AC, therefore the triangle formed is isosceles, where two sides of a triangle are equal. Let's move to the next one. B part. Find the area of a sector of a circle with radius 4 centimeters and angle 30 degrees. Also find the area of corresponding major sector. So here we need to find two areas, not only one sector, which is minor sector, you also need to find the major sector area as well. So first find the area of sector. So what is area of sector formula? Theta by 360 into pi r square. Let's substitute the values. Theta is 30 here, so 30 by 360. So pi they have mentioned here, we have to use the same value, which is 3.14. Radius they have mentioned 4, so 4 into 4. 3 ones, 3 12s, 4 ones, 4 3s. So we'll get 4 4 16 1, 4 ones 4 5, 4 3s are 12. 12.56 by 3. So 3 cancels out, 3 4s are 12, 3 ones 3, 26, 3 h 24, 20, 3 6 are 8. So we'll get the final answer as 4.186 centimeter square is the area of sector. Okay, they're also asking major circle area, major sector area. So let's write that area of major sector. So area of major sector is nothing but pi minus theta by 2 pi minus theta by 2 pi into pi r square. Okay, so here 360 minus 30 is 330. So it is 330 by 360 into 3.14 into 4 into 4, where 4 is the radius I have mentioned in the question. Okay, 0 0 cancels, 3 11s, 3 12s, 4 1s, 4 3s. So you will get in the numerator as 11 into 4 is 44 into 3.14 by 3. Let's multiply 3.14 into 44. You get 4 4 16 1, 4 4 4 5, 4 3 is 12. Again 1 2 5 6. You get 6 11 8 3 1. So it is 131.86 by 3. 8.16 by 3. So if you divide by 3, you will get 3 4 are 12, 3 6 are 18, and 0 5. So the area of major sector value is 46.05 centimeter square. Okay, let's move to the next one. 31st question. The game of chance consists of spinning a wheel. Okay, so we have total 8 and fine. What is the probability that will point at 8? So the answer is simple, which is 1 by 8. One winning case by total win cases which are 8. Second, in odd number, so for odd number winning cases are, so probability is simple, winning cases by total cases. For odd number the winning cases are 1, 3, 5 and 7. Hence P is equal to, winning cases is 4, total cases is 8, so the answer is 1 by 2. Okay, number greater than 2. So what are the for number greater than 2, what is the winning cases? P of x greater than 2, the winning cases are for greater than 2 we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the probability is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 6 by 8. I could also write it as 3 by 4. Last one, probability less than 9. Less than 9 means all the winning cases. P of x less than 9, all the winning cases, because 1 to 8 are always less than 9. All are winning cases, so the probability is simple, which is 1. Whole probability. Let's move to the next one, B part. Find the point on the bridge across the river. The angle of depression of the banks on opposite sides of a river are 30, 45 degrees respectively. If the bridge is at the height of 3 meters from the banks, find the width of the river. Okay, this is interesting question. So it is something like we have a river bank. Okay, suppose this is river bank and we have a bridge on top of it. So this is bridge of height 3 meters and suppose this is the point here. Okay, so this is river, bottom we have a river. Now what they are saying at other end, so let's suppose this is angle of depression, this angle is 45 degrees. The same way this is another angle of depression where this angle is 30 degrees and this is height which is 3 meters. Now if I draw a triangle like this, then I can say this is A, this is suppose B, this is C, suppose this is D, then this is 30, then the alternate angles, this is 30, same as this is 45, then inside alternate angle will be 45. Okay, now let's strike AB is height of bridge. Now let's take ABC triangle ABC, then you will get tan 45 is nothing but height by BC. Tan 45 is 1, so 1 is equal to h by BC, therefore BC value is nothing but height, which is 3 meters. Okay, next one, triangle ABD. Triangle ABD. If I consider triangle ABD, then we have tan 30 degrees is equal to height is again h and the width is BD, h by BD. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to h we have 3 and BD is here, so BD I will get it as 3 root 3 meters. So what is total length of bank? Total width of river or width of river, not total, like I said, width of river is width of river is equal to BD plus CD or BC, BD plus BC, which are 3 plus 3 root 3, or I can also take it as common 3, this becomes 3 into 1 plus root 3 meters. Have they provided root 3 value in the question? No, so then you can directly stop it here, which is 3 into 1 plus root 3 meters is the width of river. Let's see B, next question. Okay, this is B part of this question. Okay, So I think two more questions, 32 and 33. Let's solve one by one. 33rd A, 32nd A question. The distribution given the weights of 30 students in the class. So simply they're saying sigma F is 30. Find the median weight of the students using the cumulative frequencies. So for this, let's draw a table first. Class interval, frequency and cumulative frequency. CI, frequency, cumulative frequency, and the CIs are what? 40 to 45 to 70 to 75. 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 65, 65 to 70, 70 to 75. Just mark down all the values. Two three eight 6632. 2386632. So cumulative frequency is nothing but addition of all these values. So 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 8 is 13, 13 plus 6 is 19, 19 plus 6 25, 25 plus 3 28, 28 plus 2 30. So always remember, if you are doing cumulative frequencies, the last value should be equal to the sum of all the values. Okay. So now for median, what you have to do, simply find first n by 2 value, 30 students. So n by 2 is equal to 15. So which is 15, which is covering 15? So this is the median class. Okay, and we have to consider the cumulative frequency of this one, preceding one. So let's set the formula first. Median formula is L plus n by 2 minus Cf by F into H. Set the values. L is 55, 55 plus n by 2 is 30 by 2, which is 15, minus cumulative frequency of before one you have to consider 13, by frequency of this one is 6, into H value is the interval difference, which is 5. So substitute one by one. 55 plus 2 into 5 is 10 by 6. 55 plus 10 by 6. So we'll get the final answer as 55 plus, so nothing but 5 by 3. So it is 1.66. So the median value is 56.66. Let's move to the next question. This is AP question. So if I am in your place, I'll definitely use AP question than median, because median or more type of question is always a little, and then if it is small mistake, then the entire question will go wrong. Whereas we'll see how it is happening. Okay, this is a proof question that definitely we can 100% confident that this question will goes right. Okay, always go for the proof questions in your exam paper, because proof questions you can easily confirm whether you will get full marks for that question or wrong, whereas for the number question, there cases due to the exam pressure or something, you might go some mistakes. So always go for the proof questions, because there you can 100% confident that yes, you will get full marks for this question. Okay, if the sum of first 7 terms of AP is 49. Okay, what is sum of n terms formula? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Let's substitute these two for sum of 7 terms and sum of 17 terms. Sum of 7 terms, S7 is equal to 7 by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1 into d. So this becomes 7 by 2 into 2a plus 60, and what is this equal to? 49. So 7 ones, 7 sevens. So 2a plus 60, the value becomes 2 into 7 is 40. Let's keep it as 1. Same way, let's do for second condition. 17 terms, S17 is equal to n by 2 into, and this is nothing but 17. So 17 by 2 . 17 by 2 into 2a plus 17 minus 1 into d is equal to 289. So 17, so 2a plus 16d is equal to 17 2's 34. This is equation 2. You will just write 2 minus 1, we will get 16d 6d, so this becomes, I'll write both the equations. 2a plus 16d minus 2a minus 6d is equal to 34 minus, what is this value, 35 minus 14. So 2a gets cancelled out. 16d minus 60 is 10d is equal to 20. So I got the 2d value as 2. Same way, substitute in first equation to get the a value. 2 in 2a plus 6 into 2 is equal to 14. 2a plus 6 into 2 is equal to 14. So I will get 2a is equal to 2, or a value is 1. Now sum of n terms, let's write again. N by 2 into a value is 1 plus n minus 1 into d value, got it as 2. So this becomes n by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 2. So 2 gets cancelled out. Again this 2 gets cancelled out. So simply we will get n into n, which is n square. See, here I can confidently say this I will get full marks, because they simply asked the first sum of n terms should be n square, and I got the n square. Okay, let's move to the last question. And this is also exactly same when compared to the model paper, because in the model paper also the last question is a graphical question. There, here also the last question is a graphical question. Okay, solve the following pair of linear equations graphically. Same way, what is b part? B is also first form the pair of linear equations and then solve graphically. Okay, if n linear plus, then the first option is much better because they already have the equations. Then you have to just plot it and get the answer. Okay, so how to plot it also I will help you, because I have just pasted on graph sheet in my slide, so that I can use that graph sheet. Okay, so for that we have to get two points first, then only you can plot it. So for the first equation, x minus 5 plus 1 is equal to 0, I will plot in this way. I will get two points first. So the easy trick, keep x as 0. If x is 0, then this becomes 0 minus 5 plus 1 is equal to 0, then y is equal to 1. So if x is 0, y is 1. What about y is 0? Then x becomes minus 1. So y is 0. So x minus 0 is equal plus 1 is equal to 0. So the x becomes minus 1. Since I got the first, for the first equation, the points are 0, 1, and the second point is minus 1, 0. Same way I'll plot for second equation. 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So if I keep x as 0, y as 0, let's see what are the values. If I keep x as 0, I will get y value as 6. If I keep y as 0, I will get 12 by 3, which is 4. So the points are 0, 6 and 4, 0. Okay, so let's draw it in this. So before, make sure to write the scale as well in the graph sheet. So here the numbers are just 1 minus 1, 0, 6 and 4. I will use the scale as scale x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, same as y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Okay, so I'll just use the center line. Let's use this one. Use a scale and pencil. This is y-axis. Okay, let's write this as the horizontal line. Okay, so let's mark it first. So this becomes 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same as left side. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. On the top, one is broader, other is light. Okay, what about horizontal? Okay, horizontal graph is not clear, so I will use this as 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this as 6. Okay, the top one. Fine. Same as bottom. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Minus. Okay, so let's plot first one. 0, 1, minus 1, 0. 0, 1. 0, 1 is this one. Minus 1, 0 is here. So let's draw this. Using scale and pencil you have to draw it. Okay, so here I'm using my so if you draw it properly, you should get the first line as something like this. Okay, so this is the first equation, which is x minus 5 plus 1 is equal to 0. X minus 5 plus 1 is equal to 0. Same with the second line, let's draw it. 0, 6, 4, 0. 0, 6 is here, 4, 0 is here. Okay, so let's draw it. Scale and pencil, then it will get proper line. Okay, so somewhere here I'm getting. This is the second line, which is 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So make sure to plot the line as well. Okay, so 3x minus 2y plus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, small correction. If x is 0, then y is, okay, both are fine, minus 12. I wrote here the equation is wrong. 3x plus 2y minus 12. I wrote here 3x plus 2y minus 12. So that's why make sure to write the equations proper. Okay, so it is 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So if you notice, somewhere here we are getting the point exactly at this is half is okay, and somewhere here so if you draw it properly, I think you will get the point as this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Let me just this anyway. I tried to have a free hand, but I feel let me check with normal solution, that using elimination method, then you will get the faster solution. So 2x minus 2y plus 2 is equal to 0, and this one is 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. So if you cancel these two, I'll get 5x minus 10 is equal to 0. So x should be 2. If x is 2, then 2 minus 5 plus 1 is equal to 0. So 3 minus 5. So you should get the value as 2 and 3. So I think I had drawn the lines not correct, so it should be somewhere like this. You should get the intersecting point exactly at 3 and the below should be exactly at 2. So the intersecting point should be 2 comma 3. If you draw it properly, you'll get exactly at this point. At 3 and 2, the solution is x is 2 and y is 3. So make sure to draw it proper with long scales and longer, like 1 2, let's keep it as graph, then you will get definitely at this point, which is 2 comma 3. Okay, because I'm using as expanded version and I'm drawing with free hand, so it might be not exactly same, but if you draw with scale and pencil properly, you'll definitely get the exact point, which is 2 comma 3. Okay, see the last question. From a pair of linear equations for this question and then solve it. Okay, 10 students of class into class mathematics, so the number of girls is 2 more than the number of boys. Okay, so it's easy. X plus y, sum of students is 10. X is boys and y is girls. Okay, the second number of girls is 2 more than number of boys. Number of girls is 2 more than number of boys. So if I move everything to the one side, it becomes x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is first equation and this is second equation. Okay, so first find out the points and then when using graph sheet we'll try to solve it. X plus y is equal to 10. So here the points are easy. Again I will keep x as 0, y as 0, I will get the points. If x is 0, y is 10. If y is 0, x is 10. This is very easy point. What about second equation? X minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. X minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. X, y, if x is 0, I will get y as minus 2. If y is 0, then I will get x as 2. So the points are 0 comma 10, 10 comma 0, and the second equation I got 0 comma minus 2 and 2 comma 0. So let's plot it. So here it is 10 10, so I will take the scale as 2 centimeters. I mean 1 centimeter equal to 2 units. So this is y axis. And I'll take the x graph is not proper with me, so I'll take this as x axis. Okay, scale x axis 1 centimeter, I will take it as 2 units, and y axis 1 centimeter as 1 unit is enough. Okay, so now what will happen, this becomes 2 4 6 8 10 12, and here 2 4 6 8 10 12, same as left side. Minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 minus 8, minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 minus 8. Okay, let's plot it. 10 0 0 10 10 0, 0 10 is here, 10 0 is here. Let's plot it. This is first equation, which is x plus y is equal to 10. Second equation, 0 minus 2, 2 comma 0. 0 minus 2 is here and 2 comma 0 is here. Let's try to mark this and draw with free hand. Make sure you draw with scale and pencil, okay? But here for me it's not proper, so that's why I'm using free hand. Second equation is x minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. X minus y minus 2 is equal to 0. So if I notice, I think the solution should be 5 comma 6 or 6 comma 5 is the solution. This is 2. Okay, sorry, this is 4 here. This is 4. Okay, 6 comma 4 is a solution. X is 2 and y is 4. This is 2. This is 4. This is 6. This is 8. Okay, 10 should be here. Let me check if 6 comma 4 is a solution. Yeah, 6 comma 4 is a solution for this. Solution is 6 comma 4. Make sure to draw it proper, definitely get the solution. Okay, I can also cross check by using the normal elimination method. I'll get 2x is equal to 12. So x is 6. X is 6, then y is 4, and 6 comma 4 should be the solution using graphical solution. Okay, so in this way all the questions are been solved for maths AP SSC board exam paper. So if you have any questions with respect to this video, kindly let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely check and try to elaborate on that particular question. Okay, so thanks for watching. So if you are watching this channel for the first time, so my channel is Power Tutorials, and in this channel I am explaining maths and science topics for maths class 10, and mainly I am explaining CBSE, that is NCERT board, and Andhra Pradesh also from NCERT board. So definitely those videos, if you want to have a revision, you can check my live section, playlist and other shorts as well. And daily 2 MCQs I am keeping in my community or post section. So if you want to have everyday 2 MCQs practice, and you can check the community or the post section, there I am keeping it, and mostly at least 1000 to 1500 people are updating their answers each day, so you can also be a part of them. Okay, and if you like this video, please do like and please subscribe for similar content. Thank you. Let's meet again with another video. Mostly I'll try to solve Telangana paper. I'll see if it is similar syllabus, or else I will go with the starting from real numbers and all. Then I'll start with the again NCERT textbook from starting, and that is maths and science of class 10. Okay, so thank you so much for watching till the end. Let's meet again with another video, and I will be really happy if you share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you once again.